Caleb. How you been, Caleb?
It's been great, man. It was a great week one. Great so far.
So, let's talk about week one. That since you brought it up, you played Indiana, mind you. Last season you was playing receiver for Trinity Valley. Of course, the season and how you expected it to. But going into next season, what was your off season like? Switching back to your original position, what was just like your mindset and the mindset of going back to quarterbacking, and aren't you like the AD? You're the AD, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I had a lot of people DM me asking me to own, so I was just like, all right, yeah, I guess I'll go back to QB. I mean, that's what some people I know want me to do.
And
It was really like
so,
less of my opinion. It was more just like, I don't know, like some people I know want me to QB. I was like, sure.
you know, so it sounds like you're just doing it just because, like, fuck it, why not? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
now this is not new to anybody. If you paid attention to my media channel, I did say I have you guys going far this season. I like your roster. It's an underrated roster, very underlooked. Oh yeah, underlooked. And so you bring in the visor, broke the receiving record for a single game. You have you have visor, you have C3, you bring in bio, and then you don't have it. I thought you had the loot trip. Am I what the fuck is Gen Z 55? Do I not know ball? Who is that?
Now, Alou didn't play week one because he was like mad late. Like he couldn't show up to week one. He does play
Okay,
though.
okay, so that's your receiver core. So just going into week one, what was the confidence level going into week one, and what was kind of your game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really play with a game plan. I just got my team on and we kind of just played it out. I did have like a kind of like a plan though, because Indiana they do run kind of a like man like defense where like a certain person always kind of drops to the same person. So I kind of just really just ran a bunch of comebacks and it worked. So
Hmm. Okay, so it wasn't nothing really crazy. Just so you adjusted to their defense. So okay, going on to next week, you do play the former Heisman. You play Texas. Of course, their week one started off terrible. So you coming off a win and they're coming off the loss. What is your mindset going into that game? And is there any concern or anything? Just talk to me. Let me know.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for LAC. He's a cool person, but like I don't know if he has the same way he does last season. That week one game was rough. They can barely get reactions going for their team right now. I feel like it's to be a rough week too for them.
And that now that you bring that up, I want your personal intake of last season. There was no competition, and I just I want to know what you think about last season. Because why not? Personal opinion.
I think just the competition was more diverse throughout the teams instead of it being like two major teams will go and be like in the national championship already. Like those two teams got eliminated in the first round, Kaiser and East Central. So I just think it didn't look competitive because the teams that went to the Natty were the teams that weren't considered competitive.
Hmm.
So I think it was probably one of the more competitive seasons. It was just on paper, obviously less competitive.
Okay, okay. So then let's get back into this season. What is your personal goal for this season? Like win mark. Let's talk about are you chasing any awards? And I want to know your top five quarterbacks so far.
For awards, I mean, I really want to win a national championship. I want to get my team O line of the year. It's probably the
Hmm.
most important award to get for your team. And then
Hmm.
I'd say top five quarterbacks. Probably, I'd say like
In
I'd
order
say
too.
in
In
order.
order.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right now or right now?
We could say right, yeah, right now.
All right, I'd have to go number one. Number one's probably Sins right now, honestly.
Ooh.
Number two is probably gonna be Caden.
Oh, no, that's
Number number three, I'd go Dark. Dark's still kind of there. He's putting up a lot of points.
mm-hmm.
Number four, I'd go me, and then five, I'd go Alex.
Oh shit! No Bari. No. Oh shit.
What's
Okay.
your?
I
Oh, is
like.
Barry Vanderbilt? Oh, my bad, Barry. Hold on. I'll replace you for
No.
Alex. No, hold on, bro. Yo, my bad, Barry. I forgot you were Vanderbilt. My bad, bro. No, five's Barry. Five's Barry.
Shit. I mean, Alex is playing good though. It's not like he's playing bad.
It's just I wasn't thinking about Vanderbilt, bro.
Yeah, you missed out on. You got. I mean, Jay hasn't. What's it called? He hasn't played no type of games. No Bari. Okay, so you taking Alex out. You're gonna switch that with Bari. So this is say it one more time. Your official top
All right.
five.
My official top five is one, Sins, two, Caden, three, man, yeah, no, three, Dark, four, me, five, Barry.
Oh shit. So okay, now that we talked about your top five, let's just we're gonna go over your schedule. All right. So clearly, like I said, you play Texas. You feel like that's gonna be in your favor. Week three, and I want to keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Week three, you play the same team that just got tied on for the most passing touchdown record. So you play NDSU. Then week four, you play UNC, pretty good team, a very competitive team. Then you play week five. Then you play Alabama. That's another competitive team, I'll say. Just depends if they're still a team by then. Then you play Michigan State. Then you play for your last game Boise. So I want you to be honest with me. How do you feel like your season's gonna go?
I can see us going 6-1, 5-2, maybe 7-0. I think we're gonna have a positive record though.
Mhm.
There are some of those teams that are competitive on that list, but overall, I think we have a winning opportunity in every single one of those games. Like I can't look at any of those games and say, "Oh, there's no chance we win this." Like all of them, we have a winning opportunity.
Okay, okay. So last question. Um, just going off your schedule, any teams you feel like just throughout the league that could you feel like are like top three teams, top five teams, you can go off that, or any teams you feel like, is you see possibly in the Natty, any teams.
Yeah, I mean the natty teams are probably the ones with the QBs I listed. I feel like Vanderbilt could be good. I feel like Miami could be good. Maybe UNC, maybe Louisville, maybe Colorado. It's hard to say. A lot of those teams also have very easy schedules this season, so
Hmm.
it's hard to say how they'll do matched up against each other.
Yeah.
So I mean, like a lot of those teams are all definitely the right now natty contenders.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
obvious so far. I will
Yeah.
say though, I do think Coastal Carolina could do something. I'm not gonna lie, they have a good team. Whenever they get a play completed, they're able to make like big plays out of it.
Hmm.
I think they can do something as well, but right now they're not a natty contender.
So you hear it first, ladies and gents. We had Caleb on the show, man. Caleb, I hope all goes well with your season. I'm gonna agree with you. I honestly do feel like you guys could go undefeated. So, you have support of my show. Only games I see on that could possibly give you trouble, quote unquote, is Bama and Carolina, North Carolina. Every other team, I feel like y'all should be able to run through. And I feel like this could be your award-winning season with, out of respect for you, by the way. But with this schedule, I feel like it really favors you this season. So, it's not. I'm not saying it's easy, but I feel like this is gonna be your season, man. So With that being said, good luck. Any call outs or anything before we end it off, or anything you want to say to the league?
No, that's really it. That's really it.
Okay, all right.